Okay, side two, we get the same controls. We have the same voice switch. So let me walk you through that. Let's go voice number one, and I'm going to put the gain. I'll just leave. Yeah, I'll leave the gain where it is, 12 o'clock. To me, this channel has a little more high end. Probably, I don't know, because there's more gain or something. I'm really not sure. But volume is sort of the same as channel one. Gain we have up a little bit, but there's more gain in this channel anyway. And then tone, I've got it pulled back a little bit. It's more aggressive, and it is more rock. It's that thing. It's rock and roll, man. It really is. I don't even know. It's so fun to play. You know, there's so much gain. You lose some tonality. You get a little fuzzy as you try to clean it up, and you can only clean up an amp so far with your guitar. But you know that's true of any amplifier. There's a reason there's a reason that, the Eddie Van Halen's amp have 3 channels. You can't just ride your guitar volume. You can do that with a plexi, but a plexi on full, it's still just a plexi on full unless you mod it. And even that, you can't get that. That's why the new EVH3 amps and everything, there's a 3rd channel, and you don't clean that thing up. It's so much. You whisper into it and it's just wow. Like that. Anyway, okay, let's try this voice switch. You heard a lot of brightness in that one, and it was sort of the most bright and open. Same thing, this voice switch steps up the mid-range in voice 2, and it's kind of like voice 1, but just more mid-range push. Okay, voice 3. Little bass cut, high end cut, and the mid range even honkier, It's so fun to play, and it goes on forever, and it's great. And what the heck? What if we threw a tube screamer in front of it? Does it get even more? you can just do so much of this thing. And look, I just going to jump back. You can see what the settings are. I'm going to jump back. I'm going to go from 2 back to 1. And all I'm going to do is put it on a little single coil action. You know, I don't know what more there is to say about the Kingsley Jouster that it doesn't say for itself. I mean, you can go back and listen to the clips in the video. You can hear it. This pedal is very special. There are a lot of great overdrives out there. There are a lot of great dirt boxes. I think this thing's really unique. I think what Kingsley doing is really unique. They're putting tubes in the pedals. They're running them at full voltage, the high power, just like it would in an amplifier. It's not, it's not an LED behind the tube, which we've seen before. And they're making, I have no problem saying that Kingsley pedals right now, I'm going to go on record, 2017, Kingsley pedals as a whole are the most touch-sensitive pedals ever made on the market. There's a couple special pedals that really in my head stick out, that when I play them, they feel like more than an effect. It feels like almost its own musical instrument. The old Big Box Deluxe Memory Man. My buddy had an Echoplex 2. Both of those things felt like their own instruments. To me, the Cali 76, the big box and the little box, it is such a high quality compressor, modeled after a studio compressor, we all know. It feels like we're playing another instrument. It's so musical. It doesn't just feel like an effect. It doesn't just change the sound. I would say that about the Jouster. The Jouster feels like you're playing an amplifier. And that's because that's really what it is. From what I understand, these things are like little tube preamplifiers. And then what's happening, where really the magic happens, is that you get all that wonderful touch sensitivity and compression and gain and just all that great tone. And really the magic happens, because other people do that, but the magic happens when Simon Jarrett steps that signal back down into something that's going to sit in front of your guitar amplifier. Now he has pedals that are meant to go straight into a power amp. This is not one of those. Maybe you could do it. I'm really not sure. But there are definitely those that are preamps. This is a guitar effect pedal, and it just sounds tremendous. From what I understand, it's the filtering, him bringing the signal back down, and padding and filtering that signal, and understanding what needs to stay and what needs to go before you put it into the front end of an amplifier. I'm putting it into the front end of a Kemper. You can put this thing in the front end of the tube amplifier. I've put it in front of the Cerbella for a while. I have it in front of the Kemper because we're recording videos and it's just easier this way. But it is really, really an exceptional pedal. I'm not being paid to say this. This is a pedal I think you should go and order from Kingsley if you listen to this video and you think it sounds awesome. Because I guarantee... Now, I made it sound good because I know how this pedal works. When I first got it, it was a little challenging to dial in. It has such a range that you can make it sound bad. You can make it sound harsh and bright. You can make it sound... But it's because that voice switch and the tone knob really work together. If I were to dial in the optimal sound for each voice switch, that tone knob would really be moving around. And at super low gain settings, I never showed you it before 11 o'clock or 10:30. Below those, I don't think the pedal has the same amount of magic. It sounds a little choked. But what you heard was easily attainable sounds today with the Kingsley Jouster, with any sort of Hot Rod Deluxe Fender type sound, which I'm getting out of the Kemper, and a Strat. We heard a lot of Strat sounds, and we also heard Strats with a humbucker, anything PAF-ish, anything kind of traditional-ish is going to get you these sounds. This is truly one of my favorite pedals. This has been one of my favorite videos to record and do because it's so much fun playing this. Honestly, sometimes I'm thinking so much about what to play, and with this I just kept thinking about how great it sounds. Really special pedal. I think I'm going to feature this pedal more in the future. I might do some more videos on it. I've got the Kingsley Minstrel coming up, and that's going to be in another video in a couple days. And I'm HW. Thank you so much for watching Tone Junkie TV. The Kingsley Jouster gets my highest praise, my absolute highest praise. Let's make it up. The HW Gold Medal of Honor Award goes to the Kingsley Jouster, the first ever HW Gold Medal of Honor Award for tone, for touch sensitivity, and for all in all, mini fire-breathing dragonness goes to the Kingsley Jouster. I 100%, I know I'm rambling, but this pedal is so awesome. And that's coming from a guy who has played no less, I have played hundreds of guitar pedals. Hundreds and hundreds. Dozens of guitar amps. Dozens and dozens and dozens of guitars. This is a truly special piece of gear. I don't know Simon. I don't know Kingsley. All I know is what I can hear and what I can feel when I play the guitar. And this thing is so rock and roll, so killer, so awesome. I used this in praise and worship in my at my church, in a praise and worship set, and it was killer. It was killer. Now I backed the gain off a good amount, and I use a tube screamer in front of it to get a little more variety for those parts I needed to jump out. But I just played the guitar. I stopped looking down at what pedals were on and off, and I just changed my pickups to get different sounds, and I just played the guitar. And I will tell you, it was so fun, so awesome. Go get one of these. Support Kingsley. They're great. And I'm going to get my hands on more. And if you guys want to see more Kingsley pedals, go ahead and comment below. Yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I love this channel so far. Making videos has been so fun. You guys have been giving me great feedback, and I really appreciate it. I'm getting a lot of requests. This guitar is coming up in a video soon. I'm just enjoying it and getting to know it really well before we end up talking about it. My name is HW, and thank you so much for watching Tone Junkie TV. HW, out.